YouTube is happening. It is Tuesday, November 12th, and we have 8 games on the NBA slate to talk about today. I've already filmed this video once. I filmed the whole video actually, and I came back to do the intro because it is 45 minutes long. And I know some of you don't have 45 minutes to watch me yap about NBA. So if you just want to skip it and get the whole list of plays, all you gotta do is go to the website, join the HQ. You get access to the Patreon where you get to see all the plays typed out for you just like that. You can become a YouTube member. That way works as well. If you don't want to do either one, you just want to watch it. Hey, I appreciate you just being here. That's the main thing. So enough of that. Yesterday had a good day. Took 3 underdogs. 2 of them won outright, and all 3 actually covered. So that was a beautiful day. Props were okay. It was just a good day overall in the basketball world. So again, appreciate you being here. Drop a like and subscribe. Let's go ahead and jump into the first game right now. All right, so first game we're going to do is Atlanta and Boston. 4-7 Atlanta, 9-2 Boston. Let's pop over to the numbers so we can see who is currently the favorites and whatnot. What does the betting world think? Currently, well, the odds makers, we have Boston by 14.5 at home. Damn, that's a lot. 225.5. That's a lot in the NBA. Anything double digits is kind of wild. So let's look over at the schedules. We want to pop open both teams. And this is how we do it. We open them up. The ESPN, you can use, anybody can use this. I'm just using dark mode so it looks better. Makes sense. Because I don't want to blind you, because if it was white screen, like, too much. So I'm trying to be cool. Look, we got the Hawks, we got their schedule. We want to see that they play back-to-backs. Like, they play Saturday. They've had a couple days off. That's good for them. They've lost 2 in a row. We want to see if they're on any kind of streaks like this, because that matters in sports, because athletes are pretty, the streaks get to them, winning and losing. So that matters psychologically. And then we want to look at their depth chart. We want to see if there's anybody hurt. Like, half the team's hurt here. Trae Young's out. Kobe's out. Bogan's out. DeAndre's out. Somebody got to play. Let's look at the injury report update. Let's see. Ruled out Tuesday. Trae Young ruled out Tuesday. No wonder Boston is 14.5. Now it makes sense because Trae Young is out. That's the main thing. When your star's out, kind of hard to do anything, because who's going to play? We have like nobody. It's going to be Clint Capella and the Rook versus Jalen Johnson. Okay. I don't know who else is going to start. Like, what are you going to move Dice to the point? Or are you going to bring Keaton Wallace at point? Like, what are we doing? Like, somebody got to run the point, and maybe the Rook might run the point. I don't know. Hell, Clint Capella might run the damn point. I don't know. So let's look at Boston. We want to see, for them, they're 9-2. Look at them. They've won 2 in a row now. They played Sunday. They had 1 day off. We can see things like that. That's why we do this. That's why we look. We look at their depth chart. We want to see Tatum and Horford both day-to-day. Why are they day-to-day? Did you know this? I didn't know this. But then you see Horford questionable, a left big toe sprain, and Tatum is questionable to an ankle sprain. And with them already sitting some of their players, I wouldn't be shocked if both of these 2 dudes sit out, and that just leaves Jaylen Brown and Derek White and Drew Holiday to carry the load and just do work, and then Pritchard and Hauser. You just have those 6 dudes, or those 5, Holiday, White, Brown, Pritchard, and Hauser. You're fine. You can go with those 5. Hell, you can play Jaylen Brown at center. Who cares? I mean, why not? So that's why we do this. That's why we look. Now we look over at the stats. We want to see numbers. We want to see mismatches, advantages that we can take. Kind of like Zubac yesterday. He had a beautiful advantage on the inside, because who's going to stop his big ass? Nobody could. That's why he hit his PR easily. So now these based on the percentages. Now, are they always going to hit the percent? No. They're going to hit, this is a percent of this is their average. So sometimes it's going to be above average, sometimes it's going to be below average. That's just how it works. So, but we want that advantage to set us up to have that good chance of hitting that advantage. Make sense? So like this case, 19% from 2, 15% from 2 on defense. That's a push. 5%, 12. That's a slight lean Boston. They're pretty good. They're number 5 on the inside from 2. But off 3 points, they're number 11, which is 36.2, which is top 11, pretty good. They're going up against Atlanta, who is the worst 3-point defense in the league. They're giving up 39.9% from 3. Boston shooting 36.2. So right there, they have the best possible matchup from 3 they're going to have the entire damn season. So we're going to look at Boston 3-pointers. It just makes sense. 18 versus 6. We're not taking Atlanta 3-pointers versus Boston, because Boston's good defensively from 3. You see how this is working? Okay, cool. Let's move on. Let's look at the props now. Pop over here. I'm set to exactly 3-pointers. Let me show you. This is Outlier. There's a link in the description. You can click it, top pin comment. It's there. Click it, sign up, boom, get you a free week. That's all you got to do. Simple stuff. And you can get all this stuff. You can get all these damn props. Now, I don't play all these props. I played 9 of them. I play assists. I played the combo ones, which is like your PA, your PR, your points. I did the PRA, RA, steals, blocks, because I like to see defense occasionally. 3-pointers, and I think and rebounds. Yeah, 9 props right there. Those are the 9 props I play, because you can get this pretty much any book, any daily fantasy, any of those will have it. Now, if you start going like first quarter and everything, that's up to your book. Some don't do that. So enough of that. Let's move on to this. So I sorted by last 5, so you can see how they've been doing last 5. You can see how they do last 10. I mean, we're at 10 games now. We can start doing last 10 if we want to. So, and I like to see the opponent rank. Like here, Al Horford over 8.5 points. Well, dude's hurt. He's day to day. So we don't. I personally don't. I do not play anybody, Tatum or Horford, if they have potential injuries, because 1, they're not 100%. 2, there's a good chance they might not play too. So if anything, I'm going to look for other Celtics to maybe step up in anticipation of their absence, if that makes sense. Like a Derek White, a Drew Holiday, Jaylen Brown just to turn into Tatum and drop 37 points, something like that. So like Jaylen Brown, PRA, if we assume Tatum and Horford don't play, which is a good chance they might not if they're questionable, well then I'm going to look at his PRA, which has a nice, it's hit this much this year. It's hit 71% of the time this year, and you can see how he's doing. Last game was a little rough, but hey, that's Milwaukee. So, but you see the rest of he's been pretty good. If Tatum's gone, somebody's got to pick up all that PRA load. Well, he's going to obviously help out with that. And then we also got Derek White. If I sort by last 5, we can see Jaylen Brown's had assists in 5 out of 5 games, 7 out of 10. If I sort, we got a bunch of 80%, bunch of beautiful matchups here. Horford, I'm not taking Tatum. Horford, Jaylen Brown PRA is probably going to be a play for me. And this is going to be anticipation of those two sitting out. Let's see. Derek White rebounds. Derek White's been pretty good in PR most of the year. PR, maybe PRA. Especially if those two do sit out, then there's a chance that he steps up too. So let's open up his PRA as well. And we can see how they've been doing. He gets... yeah, it's 27.5. They're already anticipating, because this was only like 25.5 last game. So they're already anticipating, they're making the line higher just in case Tatum doesn't play. That's what they're doing. It's like they know. Same with him. But I'm not going to take both. I think if anything, I'm going to take Brown, just Brown. Yeah, I think Brown's going to be the star today. So I'll take Brown for sure. Any other props we want to take in this one, now that I'm explaining everything. Now, I don't want to take like Jalen Johnson threes. Yeah, it's a terrible matchup. It's 6. Why would I take the 6 best 3-point? See, 6 there versus 6 here. See, 6 best defense. We don't want to do that. That's terrible. So we want good matchups. And if anything, we need to sort by 30s. Give me those 30s so I can see some Celtics 30s. There we go. Now we got Derek White, Drew, Jaylen. Tatum. I'm not taking Tatum. Now, if anything, I will look at Derek White 3s, 3.5. Ooh, Drew 3, 2.5. I want to take one of these because, I mean, you see the Hawks are terrible from 3 defensively. So Derek White sometimes will pop off, but 3.5 is a lot. That feels like too much for him. Drew Holiday, hell, 1 feels like too much for him sometimes. All right, neither of those are not consistent enough. Who else? Who else do we have that can shoot? I guess we'll look at Jaylen Brown 3s. I don't really like him shooting 3s. But I guess, yeah, see, he don't shoot 3s in me. All right, so we have a beautiful matchup for 3s, but we don't really have any. Where's Pritchard? Where's Pritchard's ass? Tell me, I need him. Let me just sort by, see, I can go by players. I ain't got no Pritchard on here. Why? Sometimes I like to hide the props until they find out these questionable players are going to play. So then they can do the lines. Because if Tatum doesn't play, I'm going to want to take either Pritchard or Hauser 3s, probably is what I'm going to do. So I'll wait till later today once they announce it. I'll keep checking this, and once they have it, I'll add one of those 2 3-pointers because they'll actually shoot 3s. The rest of these aren't really doing anything. So for the game itself, though, let's pop back over to the numbers. We see it is 14.5 Boston with a total of 225. Well, looking at the numbers, we got 2 of the top 5 top 10 offenses, but we're losing potentially Tatum, and we know Trae Young's out. So your 2 stars are going to be gone, most likely. But Celtics still have a great defense. So I think it sounds crazy, but even without Smart things to leave it alone. Smart things to leave it alone. Pass on the side in total because we just don't know. We know Trae Young is out. I guess. All right, this is a gamble. Yeah, smart things to leave it alone, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not that smart sometimes. We're going to go 14. We're going to take Boston 14.5 because we're going to anticipate. We're doing this in case Tatum plays. If he doesn't, I'm still fine with it because we know who's going to play. We're also going to take Brown on the PRA as well so we'll do that. We'll take the over 35.5 PRA. And then we're good. That's 2 plays for this game. I don't want to I'll do a third once I find out Pritchard or Hauser, once their props show up, because they haven't yet. And then we'll do 3-pointers on them, and then we'll move on to the next game. Next up, we got Charlotte and Orlando, 4-6 and 5-6. Let's look at the odds. We can see where they at. No, they are. It is Orlando by 7.5 at home. 212.5 is your total. Let's look over the schedule. That feels kind of high. Just my first initial thought was, why is that so high? Charlotte, they lost their last game to Philadelphia and OT on Sunday. They have Monday off. Now they're at Orlando. Let's look at their depth chart. Anybody hurt? No, all the starters are there. So that's already feeling high. Okay. I thought maybe like Ball or Miller was going to be out, but now having Taj Gibson as your starting center in the year 2024 is just never a good idea. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do. So injuries, update on the guys. Trey Man questionable, and no updates on the big dudes. So Orlando schedule, they lost a bunch. Then they beat New Orleans and Washington in a row. 2-game winning streak. Look at them go. Monday off. Look at their depth chart. Wendell Carter is out. Paolo is obviously still out. Franz, or Frank, as I think I saw on Twitter, it was hilarious. Frank Wagner here is doing big things. Suggs pretty good. Let's see any injury updates on Paolo. Wendell Carter out Tuesday. Torn oblique for it. Okay, nothing new, of course. Sad. Anywho, let's look at the numbers. 25 versus 8. That's defense. 11 versus 19. Slight advantage inside for Orlando, so that might be some Frank Wagner. Franz Wagner. 18 versus 22. If you're going to score in Orlando, it's going to be from 3 because they're pretty good everywhere else. You see their defense is still amazing even without Paulo in there. Monchero, but they don't shoot 3 as well. They're terrible from 3, clearly. And Charlotte's pretty damn good defensively from 3. So who shoots a bunch of 3s usually for Charlotte and is going to do well and has the ball in their hand a lot of times? Somebody who happens to have the last name Ball would probably make sense, right? Yeah, I think so. So we'll see in a second. Let's look. Let's go to props. Sort them up. Let's see. Bang, last 5. Franz, 5.5 assists. He's been dishing that rock, huh? Goga was such a good one last time because it was like, who's going to stop him? Literally, wait a minute. This sounded familiar. No, yeah, no, okay. Goga's going up against, are you telling me you're going up against Taj Gibson? Tell me you're going up against Taj Gibson. You are going up against Taj Gibson. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, I feel bad for Taj Gibson. Let me pull up, jam around, go away. Let me look at your PRA. Yeah, you've been balling these last 4 games, like out of nowhere. It's like, yeah, did y'all know I was good? Yeah, now y'all know. Like, yeah, PRA. He's getting a few assists a game. 21.5. I mean, he's doing good. And now he's going up against Taj Gibson in the year of 2024. I gotta take this. This is a play. How are you going to stop this? And it's like, he doesn't, like, depth chart wise, yeah, with Wendell Carter out, he's the starter now. So it's like, and he's just balling out. So it's like, he's earning his spot. We're taking Goga. So, got to take this dude. Who else? So, see, look, everything's him except for Franz assist. Let's see. We want to take Charlotte 3s. Hey, there he is. There's LaMelo right there. 3-pointers. 4.5, though, seems a lot. I got hooked last game at 4, but later in the day it dropped to 3.5 for people. I saw that, and they hit because he hit 4 3-pointers. So you can see, or no, wrong game, wrong person, maybe. I don't know. Or maybe at the time the game wasn't over yet and it was still, that's probably what it was. I'm on East Coast. I go to bed early so I can get up and make these videos. So sometimes I don't see the end of the game. So that's probably what happened because he clearly hit it. Okay. All right. Damn. Okay. Anyways, I might be thinking of somebody else too. Easily could be doing that. So many sports. 4.5 though seems kind of high, but the Orlando is 22nd from 3. You got the options here. We already taken Goga. What else? Do I want to say LaMelo? threes. I think that's the way I'm gonna go. He's hit 4 out of 5. It says it's the 5th defense. That's not true. That's now if we're going by like total make, sure, but percentage wise, no. The number's 37. That's what they give up, which is terrible. 37 is too much. Too much. So yeah, we'll rock with it. Why not? We're gonna take LaMelo. So we're gonna go Goga on the PRA. We're gonna take LaMelo here, and and I'm going back to here. Like my initial thought, 25 versus 8, that's Orlando. 11 versus that's Orlando. 18 versus 22, that's slightly Charlotte. And 28 versus 7, that's definitely Charlotte. I'm leaning Charlotte 7.5. I'll tell you that right now, but I'm gonna pass. I lean Charlotte, but I'm not gonna play it. So we're gonna take Goga over 21.5 PRA, and then we're gonna take Melo 4.5 threes. So Melo over 4.5 3 points, since he should be shooting a bunch, I'm pretty sure. So should be a good game. I don't see a blowout happening here. Let's move on to the next game. All right, next up we got Miami in Detroit, 4-5, 4-7. Let's look at the numbers. We have Miami by 1.5 on the road with a 214.5 total. Cool. Let's open up some teams. Let's be a little nosy, see what they've been up to. Schedule for Miami. Let's see, they won their last game against Minnesota, and that was on Sunday. They had a day off, and they're back on the road trip. So, depth chart, anybody hurt that we didn't know about? Jimmy Butler being out is a big damn deal. They won the game against Minnesota without Jimmy Butler. The hell's going on, Minnesota? How dare you lose that? How dare you? And you're still ruled out. Okay, so no Butler again. Detroit is 4-7. They've won 3 of their last 5, including Brooklyn, Lakers, Hawks lost their last game by 2. They're playing great. Yeah, so let's look at their injury. Yeah, let's look at their depth chart first. Depth chart, load. There he goes. Thompson, I think he's been cleared. I think he's cleared now. Duran's still day-to-day, which, I mean, no. We got to see him 100%. Dude, that ankle was not good. So, injuries, let's see. Yep, clear to play by the fitness to play panel. All right, but you're still out due to conditioning. I guess that makes sense. Okay. Stewart is probable, which means down a center. Questionable. I mean, this is probable, but nah. So the big men are having issues inside for Detroit, which means who's actually going to play the most? Probably Paul Reed. Who? Exactly. Tobias is going to play the center, so probably they're going to run small ball. They're going to have to do something. So let's see if they can run small ball against Miami. Bam might have himself a damn field day. That's my first thought. Even though they're 30th, like they're terrible from 2. They're shooting 47.9% as a team from 2. That is the worst in the NBA. And Detroit tends to be really good from inside, so that's not good. 7th from 3 and 11. Detroit's better. Not better, but it's push. So better and a push so far. 14 offense versus 13 is a push. 22 versus 21. So far in the 4 categories, Detroit has a slight advantage. Wow. Look at the Pistons doing things. They're both 2 of the slow, 3rd slowest and like 7th slowest team in the NBA. So of course these points per game are going to look good. That's just how that correlates. It works a lot like that. Rebounding wise, they're great at rebounds. They're great at rebounds, offense and defense. And Miami is average on both. So yeah, this is going to be fun. I'm leaning Detroit so far. And Miami doesn't have Jimmy Butler. So it's like, Detroit has Cade Cunningham. So I'm leaning Detroit plus 1.5 at home. To the point, I'm going to type it on my list. That's why it's just like, all right, I'll take it. Yeah, I saw that number and I was like, ooh, Bam's going to have a good day. Then I saw 30th and I was like, ooh, Bam's not having a good year so far. Bam, what are you doing? Kevin Love's out there. Kevin Love's like 50. What is he doing out there? Senior citizen abuse. That's got to be a thing. Because, yeah, you would think this team of this team right here would be good. Rozier, Harrell, Love, Adebayo, and then someone else. It just the numbers aren't there. They're just not playing well together so far. This team is trying. I like teams that hustle, and they are actually trying hard. So, and the numbers line up too. So, it's ugly. Don't take it if you're not feeling it. I'm going with the numbers. It feels right, so we're gonna go with it. So we'll take that. Over here, let's see. Plus a lot of 80s. We got a whole bunch of 80s in this game. No hundreds though, sadly, and no green. One green matchup. It is Cade Cunningham rebounds. All right, and then we got Jaden Ivey rebounds. Okay. Is Miami that bad of a rebounding team? They're 20th, so okay, not the best, not the worst. Let's see, Cade Cunningham, what have you been up to? All right, you're basically playing center all of a sudden. What the hell is these numbers? What are you doing? How are You're getting double doubles. Well, oh, you had triple doubles too. Didn't you have like back-to-back triple doubles, I think? Let's see. Yeah, triple double. Nope. It's triple double, yes. Let's see. 2024. That's a weird thing. Okay. Let's go PRA so we can see it better. Yeah, yeah, he had 3 straight triple doubles because he was just balling out, and he had 9, 8, 26. It's like we got to take his PRA, right? You would think. Who's going to stop him? Like, he's the team. He is just destroying things. Uh, I mean, I'll get ripping the tab back. Ivy, do I want to take you? Let me see your rebounds. Even Ivy, look at that. 3.5. He had 7 rebounds. I guess when the big dudes are out, they're like, we got it. Don't worry. We got the rebounds. We got you. Um, yeah, damn. All right. I'm feeling even better about Detroit now. All right. What else? Do I want to take anything else? I think I want to take Ivy rebounds and Cunningham PRA, and just hell, maybe even sprinkle a little bit on Cunningham to give him a nice little triple double at plus 850. Or yeah, yeah, because he's on 3 out of 4, and I mean, dude is just unconscious right now. Look at these numbers. Look at this. That's ridiculous. So yeah. All right, so we're going with that. We're taking Detroit plus map. We're taking Cade. Cade over 37.5 PRA, and I'll take Ivy over 3.5 rebounds as well. 3.5 rebounds. So we're going heavy Detroit in this game. If you don't want to put that much exposure in Detroit, hey, pick your favorite one, whatever, or just leave it alone, because I'm going with the numbers. We're going with the numbers. We're going with the vibes, really, too. So, hey, we're rocking with it next game. Moving on, New York and Philly, 4-5, 2-7. Knicks have been a little disappointing so far, I'd say. Just my thoughts. Let's see. Let's look at their odds. They are 2.5-point favorites with a 210.5 total. Cool. Let's look over at the scheduling and everything. Let's see what they've been up to. They lost their last game to the Pacers. Yeah, they're losing to teams like Atlanta, Houston that they should easily be winning against. Like, what are we doing here? They have Monday off. Cool. Depth chart. Anybody hurt that we need to know about? No. Miles McBride's the only one out, and Cameron Payne. Injury updates. Let's look. Questionable knee inflammation. They might hold him out. Questionable. You just haven't played. Okay. And Precious is actually practicing. Hasn't started practicing. Okay. Cool. Philly. We know we got some injury issues here. Let's see what we got. You beat Charlotte in the last game in overtime. I had Charlotte plus points. It worked out nicely, so good deal. Monday off, Tuesday here, depth chart. Everyone's good on the team, right? Oh, whoa, what is this? That's right. That's right. Embiid was supposed to, he's rejoined the team today because he's back from his suspension from shoving the reporter. That's right. And Maxey reevaluating in a week. He's not even... you're way down here out. Okay, you just straight moved him down. Okay, makes sense. Cool. So we got a pretty good lineup. All right, so we got 2 of the 3 stars back now, because I consider Maxey a star too. So because he carried the team by himself the first few games. To be honest, he can do that. So two of the 3 stars are in. Of course, it is Embiid's first game, so we gotta see how he does. Is he going to do his normal game like he normally does, or is he going to be like conditioned, like, I'm going to do a little cardio, get a little bit warmed up? So we'll see. I can't play it. Embiid prop, I just can't. Numbers, these obviously should go up with Embiid's ass being back in the lineup. We'll see. 11, 28. That should obviously come back down. This I don't know, but this will come back down. So 3 versus 28. Embiid's not going to help stop 3-pointers, so I can see the Knicks shooting a lot of threes like they always do. So Knicks 3-pointers might be a play. Knicks to get assists might be a play, but they've been pretty good. Rebounds I wouldn't mess with. 2s I wouldn't mess with because Embiid's in the game now. We got to see what that number is actually going to be with him and get some data. Knicks are the slowest team in the league at pace possessions. They get 98.4 possessions a game versus Philly, who gets 102. They're a little bit faster. So let's look at props, see if we can find anything worth taking. So, OG has over 1.5 assists in 100% of his games. Has a great matchup, 22nd, 5 out of 5, 7 out of 10. Cool. Anything else we want to look at? We can look at Josh Hart's. Okay, decent matchup, 80%. Anything else? Oh, Anthony Towns, RA, 22nd, 80%, 8 in the last 10. Pretty good. We'll look at that. OG, RA, we'll look at that. Towns already got rebounds up, and Caleb Martin to hit a 3 is minus 234. So looking for a parlay piece, that might be something worth taking. So what do we got? We have OG to get over assists. Okay. I mean, that sounds pretty good. I mean, it sounds easy. He has volume. He's only missed whole season. He's hit it 78%. He's missed. He went over here and got hooked here, but the rest of the time he's hit it. Kind of like it. Kind of like it. Not bad. Josh Hart to get over 5 assists or 4.5. I think I like the other one more because yeah, this ain't bad. But he's recently been pretty good, but he started off slow. So maybe let's see what else we got. Cat to get RA. I mean, been crushing this number. Hell, he might hit over rebounds by himself, but now he is going up against Embiid, but it's Embiid's first game, so it's like, you got all these questions. He might get more assists now than this, so not bad, not bad. And then we have OGRA 6.5. I think I like this more than just his assist because you can see 5, 1, 3, 6. He gets the boards. I think I'm gonna go his RA combo 6.5 over just him getting A. So we'll take that for sure. I like the OG there. Do I like Josh Hart assists? I kind of do. I don't know if I want to take Cat RA. What's his PRA? He had 30 points last game, 32, 30. I know he's shooting a lot of threes still. Yep, there he goes. It's 1.5 against Philly, who's a 28 from 3. I can see. You can already envision it, right? Cat just standing out the top of the 3, top of the arc, Embiid standing kind of in the lane, but not getting called for defense of 3 seconds, and all of a sudden Cat just launching threes. That's what I see happening because Embiid's not coming all the way out to guard him. Yeah, give me Cat for 3. That's what we're gonna take. Yeah, I just envision this happening. So yeah, exactly. So we're gonna leave Josh Hart off. We're gonna take Cat to hit 2 3-pointers, which I'm sure he'll shoot like 7 of them. Which, hey, good for you. Go for it. So we're gonna go Cat over 1.5 3 points. And then we're also going to take OG over 6.5 RA. I like those two. I feel good about those two. Now, do I want to take a side or a total? No. I don't know who's going to win this one because Philly plays completely different when Embiid's in the game, obviously. So we'll see how they play. But I just don't see Embiid coming out and playing man-up defense on Cat. And Cat's is going to sit behind that 3 and just keep launching threes, which is going to pull Embiid out of the lane, which is going to be good rebounding opportunities for people like OG. That works out. I love that. Let's do that. So let's take that. Let's go on to the next game. All right, moving on. Toronto and Milwaukee. Just a beautiful matchup of 2-win teams. Let's look at the odds. It's 7.5 Milwaukee with a total of 226.5. Cool. Moving up to the actual teams. Milwaukee beat Utah. They lost to New York and Boston. Not the easiest schedule. Look at this. Boston twice, Cleveland twice. Milwaukee's not as bad as their schedule looks at all. Brooklyn's playing better. Chicago's playing better. I mean, they beat the teams that are actually trash, which is Philly and Utah. I mean, they're doing the job. So, yeah, this team could easily be 10-0. Easily. If they had a different schedule, probably. So, not bad so far. They're not as bad as 2-8 looks. Let's look at the depth chart. Now when you have these, they are as bad as their schedule because out day to day would okay, what do we got? All right, you're out Tuesday, so we have no Lillard guaranteed. We have probable for Giannis. If Giannis is playing now, Giannis and AD are the two dudes where if they're probable, you can go ahead and consider them to play because they're the type that either going to play or not play. They're not the type to half-ass it. So. And dude is in such phenomenal shape anyway, so and his is probably just that knee thing he's got going on all year. So it's probably just, he's going to be probable on every report. I mean, Lillard out, someone's got to pick up the slack. Is it going to be somebody like Giannis having a 50-point game? I mean, probably. So, I mean, who else is going to go out there? Middleton's out. Trent's day-to-day. Pat Connaughton? I don't think so. Ryan Rollins? I don't think so. Bobby Portis is probably going to have a damn good game. Brook Lopez will probably hit like 3 or 4 threes. That's about what the team's going to do. I can't really see anything else different. Can you? I don't either. So, so yeah, that's it. Let's go to Toronto. Let's look at theirs. They've also won 2. They beat Philly and Sacramento. They've lost 4 in a row. They had Monday off. Let's look at their depth chart. Let's see. I mean, Scotty Barnes is out. They got injury issues too. Quickly's day to day. Not as bad as I mean, they still have Giannis though, so I mean, it's really, I mean, that's all that matters. It's Giannis versus Toronto. What are we gonna do here? So, who's gonna stop Giannis? Jakob here? I don't think so. RJ Barrett's too damn small. He is a small forward playing power forward out of necessity right now because who's going to play it? Grady Dick's going to keep shooting. That's all he does. He don't play defense. So, and I don't even know who this dude is. I think he's one of those created players on like my NBA 2K. It's just, this dude's not real. There's no way. So, I mean, all right, let's Let's go to the numbers. Let's see if they align with us. Shooting great is Giannis inside. This is obviously Giannis because Brook Lopez stays outside. We know this. Then verse 23. Well, that's a Giannis advantage. 18 verse 14 is a push, basically. 23 verse 25 is a push, basically. 16 verse 17 is a push, basically. So it's going to be Milwaukee versus Jakob. Can Jakob Poeltl, however you say his name? Could be Jacob. I like to call him Jakob because it's J-A-K. It's fun to say. I'm going to keep calling him that. So, Jakob. Can he stop Giannis? I don't think so. And if he goes out the game, who's going to come in? If he gets in foul trouble, literally, who's going to come in? Bruno Fernando? Who? I mean, yeah, no, the hell out of here. Out of here. Give me Giannis 45. Give me Giannis 50. Can Giannis drop off 50 burger today? He might. I mean, he dropped 43 last game. I mean, look at this. That's points, rebounds. Does he even get assists? I guess some. But I don't think we need it. Hell, just give me his points, rebounds. I think he might just dominate this way. I can see him easily getting 35 and 10, which is right there at 45. So 36 and 10, that's all we need. And I think he's going to probably have like a 14, probably like a 42-14 day or something like that. It's crazy. I know. It's wild. So that's what I'm taking. I'm taking over 45.5, just PR, no A, just PR. So Giannis 45.5 PR, absolute domination. Lillard's out, get to work, let's do it. Anything else we like in this one? We got, see this, he's hit 4 out of 5 and it has a beautiful matchup. I didn't even look at that. I went straight to Giannis just on the matchup from the data. Now we got some more confirmation. Love it. If it doesn't hit, I still feel good because at least the data lean that way. He just underperformed. I don't miss bets. Players don't perform. That's all this is. So that's why I tell people. He gets steals and blocks. When does Giannis start playing defense? Hold up now. Hold up now. Giannis is playing defense out here on us? Barely. He's barely playing defense. No. I ain't taking no steal and block with Giannis. Outside of that, what do we want to take? What's the line? 5.5? A 7.5? Yeah. Yeah, I'm going Milwaukee minus 7.5. They're gonna pick up that third win. Giannis is gonna ball out and they're gonna be like, damn, did you see him drop 50 yesterday? Like, yeah. So Giannis 45.5 PR, Milwaukee 7.5 on the spread. Next. All right, next we have Phoenix and Utah. Do I have to talk about this game? I mean, I guess so I do, but it's 8-2, 2-7. Let's look over the numbers. Let's see. It is 3.5 favor for Phoenix because Durant is still out, obviously. Because if he wasn't, this would be like the Celtics 14.5. That's what it would be. So 227 is your total. Let's look over at the teams. Utah, they beat San Antonio Saturday. They had 2 days off to celebrate and pop bottles because they're not going to have many wins this year. So, hey, congratulations. Let's look at your depth chart. What do you got? George's day-to-day. Like, look, everyone's healthy. And they're just not good. They're not. Hey, at least they got Colin Sexton starting now. Hey, there you go. Jordan Clark's on the bench now, so they're just rotating things around. You would think this team would be better. This seems like a solid lineup, but it's just not getting it done. I don't know why. And 9 games in the season, pretty much you can get an idea if the team's gonna be good or not. So, yeah, okay. Phoenix has won every game. They lost their last one to OT to Sacramento. They just didn't even play an OT. Look at that blowout, overtime blowout, basically. Wow, that was Sunday. You took Monday off. Let's go depth chart. Durant is out. Nurkic is day to day. I mean, what can you do? Bol. So, let's see. I don't care about Colin Gillespie. I care about Nurkic. Questionable Tuesday with the ankle. Against Utah, they'll probably rest him. If they do rest him, then that makes people like Laurie and Walker, well, mainly Laurie, more enticing as a PR play. I would say Laurie might be the way. I'm not taking Walker Kessler or anything. I took his blocks and steals, and he had it. He had 2 blocks, and then I checked it 10 minutes later. He had 1 block. Like, how do you get a negative block? Stats. People took his block away. I swear. Let's keep going. Look at the numbers. 8 versus 19. That's Phoenix advantage. 9 versus 20. Phoenix advantage. 27 versus 3. Phoenix advantage. 25 versus 19. Phoenix advantage. Even without Durant, I think they're still going to have the advantage in most of these categories. Because, I mean, depth chart wise, look at the depth chart. Tyus Jones, Booker, Beal. Okay, we'll assume he doesn't play. What do we have? Durant's out, so you're going to have Grayson Allen play. Royce O'Neal is been a power forward his whole career, mainly. I don't know who the hell Ryan Dunn is, but whatever. And Plumlee? You got one of the Plumlee boys out there? Yeah, you got the W all day. Oh, no. All right, but not good enough for me to bet Phoenix 3.5. I just can't. I can't do that. No. But yeah, let's move to, let's go over here. All right, Booker assist is plus EV. That's another cool thing Outlier does. Gives you got an EV plus bet. Love those. 80%, 27. Beautiful matchup. Any other beautiful matchups? Booker rebound assist. We'll take a look at that. Nurkic rebounds. No. If anything, I might want to go the other direction. I might want to go Laurie and just take a look at Laurie just in case. Anything else? Nurkic threes. Why is Nurkic threes an option? Like, what are we doing here? Get your big ass under the basket. So, all right, that's enough in this one. Already got Giannis. Go away. Giannis is my favorite play of the day so far. I'm gonna tell you right now. I feel good. I feel good about that one. If he doesn't do good, they're gonna lose by 30. Just don't care. That's what I'm saying. Unless Blowout City's on, I think he still hits this. Damn. Okay, Booker trying to look like Halliburton and Trae Young from last year, just dropping a whole bunch of assists. And it's plus EV. It should be 119, but we're getting it plus 105 because it's expected value. That's how it works. I think I can rock with that. I'll rock with Booker to get assists because you would think he would score more. No, he's getting more assists. They're moving the ball more. Works for me. And then Laurie, I want to look at that. This is a gamble. This will be a gamble. I'm gonna tell you right now. So PRA with him is already set to 29.5. If Nurkic is out, I don't think Plumlee is enough to stop him. And yeah, I just this feels like a gamble almost, but I kind of want to take it in anticipation of Nurkic not being out, and Durant's already out. So somebody's got to score. Yeah, I'll do it. We're not taking the side total, so we will take let's see, LAURI over. I'll take it 29.5 PRA. Now, do I want to go PRA or PR? I think I might want to just go PR. That feels better. 27.5. All right, we'll go. I mean, sure, let's do it. 27.5 PR, and then we're also going to take the Booker EV play just for funsies. Booker over 7.5 assists. We'll take those two plays. We're going to pass on slide in total. I just don't. I got to see more. So, yeah, I lean Phoenix, obviously, but I'm not going. Not enough to take them. So we'll take the two props next. All right, game of the day, in my opinion, Dallas and Golden State is Clay's return back to the Bay. It's also, I haven't addressed it at all, but it is the first day of the NBA in-season tournament, which, first day I don't care about. Yeah, you got the cool looking courts, and they're playing for a little bit of the cup. Like, whatever, don't care. That's not going to change how the numbers roll anyway. So, yeah, it was fun last year. Yeah, some of the teams played harder than usual, it seemed like, but yeah, we'll see how it goes this year. Second year doing it thing. So, but yeah, this is the main thing. We got Clay going back to the Bay. So, and Draymond's like, oh, no, it's the first round of the in-season tournament. I'm like, okay, dude. Okay. So let's look at the numbers. Let's look at the odds, all the fun stuff. We gotta open it up. It's the bottom. There we go. Outlier, show me. It is Golden State by 2.5 with a 232.5 total. We come over here. We look at their thing. They've won every game but two. They lost to Cleveland, obviously, by like 1,000. That wasn't even that close. And then you beat Oklahoma City. You had a couple days off. Now you're hosting Dallas. Step chart. Wiggins is out. Let's look at the injuries. Or out. I say he is questionable, not out. He's day to day. So outside of that, who would fill in for you? That's the question we want to know. Who, if you're not playing, is probably going to be Buddy. Maybe Buddy. Maybe they move. Maybe go big with Kuminga. Why you only played 4 minutes? I have no damn clue. I don't know. It's just weird. Okay, enough of that. Dallas, you've lost your last two games against Phoenix and Denver. Not the easiest games. And now you had a day off. Now you're at Golden State. Okay, depth chart. Luka's day to day. PJ's oot. Lively's oot. Okay, that's not good. The bigs are still out for. You are going to play clearly. Now the question you got to be is when we're looking at the numbers is how much do we want to play a Clay prop? Does Clay try to go off in his first game back, or do they just try to like shut him down? You know, there's certain things. Sometimes you got to look at scenarios, and that's one of them. It's like, okay, let's see what happens. And it's like, I mean, is he going to try to ball out? Is he going to shoot like 8 threes? Probably. So is he going to make a couple? We'll see. So let's look at the numbers. 9 versus 4. It's a 5 spot, so slight advantage. 16 versus 11, slight advantage. 21 versus 1. I mean, they have the best 3-point defense. So if you're taking a Clay prop, it's literally just because Clay's back in Golden State. So that's it. And 3 versus 8. So it's a good matchup. It's a damn good matchup. I'm gonna go straight to props. Let's look. Let's see. We want the Mavericks and the Warriors. Load them up. Clay is the first thing. Okay, that's fine. Wiggins assist. We don't know if he's going to play or not, so we'll leave him alone. I also want to see Curry because I can see Curry trying to. So sometimes you got to envision how these things work out in the game. I can see either the first quarter, maybe the third, maybe the fourth. I can see a moment in the game where Curry and Clay go back to back to back to back, where like they just start. Curry comes down, hits a 3. Clay hits a 3. Curry hits a 3. He does a shimmy. He goes back down. Clay hits a 3. Crowd goes absolutely fucking nuts because it's like, oh, Splash Brothers. I just freak out. I can see this happening in the game because NBA's entertainment. I can see that shit happening. So that being said, I want to look at Clay threes because I can just, he's only hit 3.5. What? What are we doing here? Are you taking no damn 3.5? Give me 2. Give me 2.5, man. What this? Yeah, that's a better number. Like, were you trying to rob me? No, give me 2.5. I'll take 2.5. Clay over 2.5 threes. I just see that moment happening. Just bang, 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 bang. Crowd goes absolutely nuts. The timeout gets called. Everyone's freaking out. It's like, Splash Brothers. And then the news is like, oh, did the Golden State Warriors mess up getting rid of Clay? I'm like, yeah, talking heads annoy me. Anyways, I digress. I rambled. Let's see, Curry. What am I looking at for Curry? I'm on assist for Curry. Nah, son, this is Splash Brother day. See, 4.5. Why are you trying to rob me? Like, you trying to rob me? Like, oh, 210. No wonder. Okay, that's okay. 4 for Curry is not too bad. I don't know if I like it though for an actual betting. Like, I'll take Clay. I think Clay's going to hit at least 2. In my little vision I'm seeing, but maybe one more. I can see that. Curry, PRA 48. Damn. Let's look in the matchup. So Curry assists has been good. Okay, it's plus EV. It's 5.5. I can. Okay, let's look at assists. How's he doing with assists? He's been dishing the rock, but Curry likes the stage. Curry likes the stage. I don't know if he's going to be passing as much. I could see him doing more so with this. But then again, I could see him just not doing anything either, just letting Clay have the show because, I mean, why not? I'm gonna leave Steph alone. I already said my vision. I think I know what's gonna happen. I think we'll see. Luka. Now, Luka assists might be a play. That was a great one last time because he's slightly injured. If he plays, he's not going to go all out, which he didn't. He had 24, 9, and 9. Okay, what's his assist again? Is it 7.5? Yeah. I think I might just go Luka assists again, just because Clay's a catch and shoot dude. Who's going to throw it to him? The point guard. Yeah. We're going Luka over 7.5 assists. We're going to run it back. We're going to take Clay over 2.5 threes. Steph could drop 50. He could drop 10. I don't know what the hell he's going to do. So, yeah, but that's enough. That's enough for this game. Next. All right, last game, Minnesota and Portland. Let's look at the odds. We can see it is Minnesota by 8.5 on the road with a 218 total. Nice. Let's look at the schedules. What they've been up to. Portland's lost 3 in a row to San Antonio, Minnesota, and Memphis. They're playing Minnesota 3 times in 5 days. Who made this schedule? Like, what? All right, you already lost by 25 at Minnesota. Now you're hosting them back-to-back days, today and tomorrow. So, I mean, what? All right, whatever. Depth chart, I guess it works. So, I mean, basketball, yeah, you play a lot of back-to-back games anyway, so I guess it makes sense. No injuries at all. Not a single injury. Yep, Portland's pretty good. Oh, nope. I always forget about Thibault. I always forget about him. Minnesota, you've won. You lost your last game against Miami. Now you're obviously back-to-back in Portland 2 days in a row. Look at your depth chart. Everyone is healthy. Yep, yeah, everyone's good. Look at the numbers. Ooh, terrible offense. 7 versus 22. That's Minnesota. 6 versus 25. Minnesota. 28-16. Minnesota. 29 versus 2. Minnesota. Portland's going to have a rough couple days, next 2 days. Portland's going to have a rough damn season. I mean, they should. That'd be terrible. Let's look. Let's move on. Okay, what do we have? Dante DiVincenzo has a 24, the 80%. Nas Reed has pretty good. Let's see what else we got. Reed, Dante. Dante again. Dante has great matchups for rebound assist is a good matchup. I'm just gonna take his damn PRA and be done with it. McDaniels, steal blocks. Nikhil, no. Dante threes, 27th. I mean, damn. This, just like the last game they played where it's 25 points, I can literally see this being semi-blowout city. Let's see, PRA. He had 16. He almost hit it when he hit an off day, and it still almost hit it because he's getting his points, he's getting boards, he gets assists. He does a little bit of everything. So, let's see. Outlier, and let's look at Nas Reed. What have you been up to with this? Points, assists. What? No. What's your point rebounds? I mean, yeah, you're hitting the points, sure. What's this trick? Points. Yeah, just normal points you're hitting over 10.5. You've hit this 80% of the time this year. 8 out of 10. What's your rebounds look like? So you're pretty good. You're mainly points. You don't get 13, 9, 4, 4. Let's look at let's isolate the rebounds, look a little deeper. Yeah, I mean, sometimes, yeah, it's 4.5. I think points might be the way to go because sometimes you do. Yeah. Okay. I'm taking Nas over 10.5 points. That just, yeah. I don't know. This looks good. We'll take that. Great matchup. Dante threes. Rebound assists. PRA. Point assists. Point assists. Yeah. Yeah, points assists. We're taking Dante over 15.5 PA. Just PA. No R's. Because I like that. He's moving the ball around. He gets his points. He can easily score 16 by himself if he wants to, and then he could tack on a few assists on top of that. I like the way that feels. We're not going to take Ant. Blowout potential. You try to stay away from the stars, kind of like it, because then they don't play as much. So the bench players do. Your 6 men becomes your star all of a sudden, which is Dante. Obviously, Nas Reed will play more. So I like the way this lines up. So, and they'll play a bunch anyway. So. So that's good. So that's that for this one. I'm not going to take Minnesota by 8.5 though. Just in case. Just in case. It is back-to-back. It is at Portland. It is the first day of the tournament. The court's going to be cool looking. I like the way the court's all like super colorful. So other than that, that's probably enough. I think we talked enough about the NBA today. So that is all 8 games week or day 1 of the NBA in-game tournament. Tomorrow we shall have a whole bunch. It'll be a longer video tomorrow. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 games tomorrow on Wednesday. So I appreciate you watching. Drop a like and subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow for some Wednesday NBA. Peace.